welcome back to the Slip and Lip podcast. We've literally, after ripping a 10-minute ramble over there a few minutes ago, so we said we're going to jump on and do a proper full-length podcast as well. So there's only one place to start.
Ugh, fucking Liverpool.
Yes, man.
Christ almighty.
If anyone follows us on Instagram, I have been a little bit bombarding the stories with Liverpool over the week, but in all fairness, through to the semi-final Champions League, bet Man City, they were the favourites, so go
on your little spiel there for a few minutes there, and I'm gonna zone out.
I've been fucking proper into it now this week. I've been really 5-on. I wasn't expecting to go through against City, so I'm happy out. Went out to watch it the other day. Happy out.
Is Salah going to win the Ballon d'Or?
I think the only way Salah will win the Ballon d'Or off Ronaldo if he wins the Champions League. If Liverpool win the Champions League, I think Salah might win it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think Ronaldo's been. In fact, I was talking to a lad last night actually about this. He watches the podcast, so I was always thought Messi was better than Ronaldo.
Right. And
over this Champions League campaign, I have kind of switched to Ronaldo. And it even fucking hurts me to say it, but. He made a good point. There were a lot of people hate Ronaldo just because he used to play for United and they're thinking about United, but it's kind of gone to the stage now where the bet Juventus by a penalty in the last minute, really harsh, but look, it was a penalty. Ronaldo stood up last minute, last kick of the game. If he missed it, was blown up for extra time and Juventus could have won it, and he buried the top corner. You could put any keeper in the world in that goal and it was still being scored. Even when they went 3-0 down, and after every goal they conceded, he rallied the team. And when Messi didn't, for Roma came back 1-3-0, and he just put his head down after every goal and walked back to you know. I just think Ronaldo's really coming into it.
Yeah.
Even though he's age.
I always said he was better.
Did you?
I fucking always said he was better.
He is fucking really on.
Not if you watch that Netflix podcast, I keep on talking the Netflix show on Ronaldo. It's really good. There's one on Messi there as well, but I just think the Ronaldo one's better. I think it's just a better.
I haven't
person.
seen either of them.
Have you not?
No.
I just don't like Messi with his whole that whole tax evasion stuff. And I'm not saying Ronaldo's done he hasn't done dodgy, dirty stuff as well, but Messi's always into shit But did you watch any of the UFC last night?
No.
Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier won by TKO there in the third or fourth round. It's a good fight, back and forth fight. Just a lot of striking and stuff, a lot of kicks by Justin Gaethje. Top Poirier was going to go down at one stage because Justin Gaethje was just fucking killing him with the kicks. But no, he got the win in the end, and then. We were talking about it all last week, so I'm not going to go into it, but all that Conor McGregor stuff was just as anything goes, everything just brushes over, just
it's
fades
gone
away.
Now. No one's even talking about it.
No.
And I said that last week.
There's always something new. So last week, oh my god, Conor McGregor. This week was the Mark Zuckerberg thing, and that'll be forgotten next week. Yeah, there'll be something else next week.
Even the whole thing, we touched on it in the 10-minute ramble there, the whole thing about social media now is in one way there's news is never big news for too long. There's always more news coming right down the line, so no one says in the news for too long now. I have to talk about Harry Kane actually as well. Why, what's going on with him? Harry Kane, he had a goal gave to him during the week, so he's obviously trying to catch Salah for top goal scorer in the Premier League. It would have been I'm going to say third season in a row, right, to win it. So I think Harry Kane's on 25 goals and Salah is on 30 now. But at the start of the week, Kane was on 24, Salah's on 29. And what happened? Eriksen shot from outside the box, went in, great goal, and Harry Kane said it hit off him and went in, and he wanted the goal give to him, right? To bring him up a goal to try to catch Salah. So
who did he say this to?
He said it to the FA. So he went to the FA and went,
"What the fuck?"
Scored it. He said it on camera. I scored that goal, and he swore on his daughter's life. But I swear on my daughter's life that hit off me.
Well, should there be cameras? Wouldn't there be cameras everywhere?
I don't think he touched it, but he's getting absolutely abused now. All the memes and all on Twitter about.
Why would you do that? And Eriksen's obviously his pal, and trains with him. And, what the fuck?
It's more he wants to win this. This is his thing. He wants to be top goal scorer.
And what did Eriksen say about this?
I think he just gave it to him. He understands that he wants to go for it as well. But I think if you're going to be the best, like he has been top goal scorer in the last 2 years, if you're going to be the best, the top goal scorer, got to score goals.
Exactly, like you don't see fucking Salah doing that.
Yeah,
do you?
You don't see anyone. You don't even see like even Ronaldo, anyone like that. They don't be like, you know,
trying to scrape goals that they didn't get.
Like there was an instance where Roberto Firmino gets 45 grand a goal in his contract.
What?
Yeah, so
every goal he scores.
Every goal he scores, he gets in the Premier League. I think it's 45 grand or something like that.
How many goals has he scored?
So far, I think it's 15.
What the fuck?
14 or no, 15 scored on the week.
Did you ever wake up and wonder yourself, what the fuck am I doing going to work?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? But like,
just go out and score a goal and get 45 grand.
I think it's like the way I was just looking into it. I think the way Firmino's contract works, you know, the way like big stars are on 100 grand a week, 200 grand a week, and all like that.
Yeah.
You know, Firmino isn't. Firmino might be on, say, you know, something as small as like 30 or 40 grand, but he gets 45 grand a goal, and I think he gets 20 grand for an assist.
Jesus
so
Christ.
his money's made from actually going out and playing and scoring goals.
Wow.
Which is actually the right way, in fairness. Like if everyone went like that, like you see, like
it's like the UFC when they say you get your show and you get your win bonus. So if you go out and you show, you get paid just for having to fight.
Yeah.
But if you go out and you win and you dominate, you get another bonus as well
exactly.
on top
That's
of that.
Exactly.
And if you get the knockout of the night or the move of the night or whatever, you get another bonus.
Yeah.
So it makes for exciting fights and stuff, which is what
that's exactly it. Like, and I think that's a good thing to have. Like if
it's a good incentive.
Like if you think, I'm just going to pick as yourself, you're Chelsea. Like, so I'm going to say like Morata. Morata hasn't scored a lot of goals this season, but he's sitting there on like 150 grand plus whatever a week. You know, so. He's still sitting at home there, happy out. If he goes in, he scores, you know, fair play, I scored, like, you know, and he'll obviously have a goal bonus of something, like. But if he went in and he, like it's all silly money for us, like, you know, like these lads are making a week what we wouldn't make in a year, like, you know, it's crazy money. But let's say, right, you're on 40 grand. Now I know still 40 grand a week is crazy even talking about it, but you're on 40 grand, like, but you know, or every time you score, you'll get 40 grand, or you're on fucking, you know, 5 grand a week, but if you go out and you score, you know, or get an assist, then I'll give you 40 or 50 grand, you know, because you're actually contributing to this team, you know, you're making it better, like the fight bonus or the win bonus, that's exactly the same thing. So the point I was meant to say was there was a shot. Mane was shot and it was going in on goal, and Firmino came up and he lifted his foot and let the ball go in. Like if he touched that, it was literally an open goal. If he touched it in, he would have got 45 grand. He lifted his foot out of the way and let Mane score. You know, let Mane get the goal because they're all teammates. Like it didn't come into his head for a second there about the money or about his prestige. It was about the team.
Yeah, that's the difference. Harry Kane's a winner.
Yeah. There's been talk as well, if Zidane doesn't win the Champions League, that they're going to go for Klopp. I hear.
To
Real Madrid.
Hardly.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Will he go?
I hope not.
Who would you get after him?
I don't know.
I can't see Klopp going.
I can't see Klopp going. I think Klopp
likes Liverpool too much.
I do as well.
Because he's after, like, he like brings people together and stuff like that. Do you know what I think will happen?
What?
I think Conte will go to Madrid.
Really?
Yep.
Who would you like in? I hear
Zidane.
Well, nah, I
do
don't
a
think
straight swap.
I don't think Zidane.
Fuck, that'd be deadly. Can you imagine Zidane and Hazard together? Fucking hell.
I think it's all. I was talking to a lad. Oh no,
Conte's good as gone.
I hear Tweedle is his name. Tweedle, the Dortmund manager, is only a young manager. I hear he's going to Arsenal in the summer, and Wenger's going to be. This is going to be it.
Sure, he should have been gone a season ago, 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, like Arsenal. This is the Sunday.
Yeah.
So Arsenal just lost today to Newcastle 2-1. I was looking at their away record in the Premier League. They've only won 2 away games all season. Out of the top 5 divisions in England in 2019, they have the worst away. They haven't got any points away from home in 2018.
Where are they in the league?
Arsenal are 6th in the league, 3 points behind. Oh no, 3 points behind Burnley. But like Burnley could easily go over them. Like there was talk at the start of the season with, you know, Wenger that they want to get back into Europe, you know, push for a title again. It's completely gone the opposite way. Like, you know, like I'm kind of on a high now with Liverpool. You know, went out. I'm not going to say easily. Bet Bournemouth yesterday in like a really good display. Never kind of looked like anything but a win for Liverpool, and you know, winning in the Champions League, even beating Man City 2-1 away from home, 3-0 at home. Absolutely, you couldn't have asked for more. Like, it's looking like they're after kind of. I know. Like I always kind of go on about football. I absolutely love football. It'd be the same level as Ryan loves your UFC, like, so.
Yeah. Can't fight it for my life. I just like watching it.
Yeah, like football, I just love watching it. You know,
do you want to talk about our little what happened over the weekend with our runner from Arklow?
Yeah, we'd have to, like.
Yeah.
Do you know? So two of us are Arklow lads, like, and Mary Hickey did a lap of the map, so a run around Ireland to try to raise 25,000 for the lifeboat, and she's well surpassed that. Like, she's surpassed that. I think it was like 40
or 50 or
40
like
yesterday or something like that before she got in. So, you know, it could be even more today, and you have to say, like, an absolute inspiration.
She was on the Ray Darcy show and all that on last night, I think, was it Saturday night? Yeah,
Saturday night, yeah.
Like, fucking hell, like, fair play to her. And you know, like, when she went off, I think she went off in January, didn't she? She set off in January, and I was like, oh fuck, fair play to her, jeez. And even at her age, she's in her, I think she's in her 60s, like.
Yeah, she's in her 60s.
You know, so, and she's running her lifetime.
You have to say, like, if that doesn't motivate you, if you're sitting at home and you're like, you know, fuck, I won't go to the gym, or I won't get up and do this, like, or I won't, like, just take a look at her, in fairness, like, look what she's after achieving.
Ran around the country,
the whole country,
every day.
Yeah,
like,
just got up and every single day.
Think of that.
Yeah,
literally think, like, if you're even trying to go for a run every day of the week, right? Just one run every day of the week, and you might go a couple of kilometres or whatever. Like, she ran around Ireland.
Yeah, like, she ran in from.
I don't think she's missed a marathon in years.
Yeah, years. Yeah, the Dublin Marathon. She's been doing it for absolute years and years.
I was saying to my dad, I was like, because my dad used to do a bit of running when he was my age, and like, I was like, did you know her back then? He was like, oh, I knew her, yeah, I never saw her though. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, she was always too far ahead. He said I couldn't keep up with her.
Oh my God.
You know, but we're going to try our best. And now obviously she's very, very, very busy, and we understand that and stuff, but we're going to reach out to her and see if she'll give us 5 or 10 minutes on the show, even a phone call or whatever.
In, you know, a couple of weeks when everything dies down, we'll see.
Like,
because in fairness, an absolute. I haven't seen, like, we all did a thing in work that we all came out and cheered her on. We got banners and stuff like that. So, you know, to have her running back into the town, I've never seen such a buzz in the town over one person before.
And to see her running in, like, people were running in from Gorey and Inch and stuff like that. Imagine if you're her. Yeah. Imagine what she felt like.
Yeah. Like, and it was just everyone coming down, and all, like, absolutely.
If I was her, I would have been roaring.
Yeah.
I like, imagine not seeing Arklow for it, and she obviously loves the town and stuff because she's after raising all this money for it. But, like, imagine running back into your hometown and then people are starting to run with you. Like that's something out of a film.
It was literally like a whole parade.
Yeah.
On the street, like.
It was literally something straight out of a movie. And if I was her, I would have been roaring. But she wasn't. She was just running around. She was waving to everyone and stuff like that. Like
the whole. I was up at the Wexford Road, so where work was, and the whole Wexford Road was full of people on each side, you know, everyone out with flags, the whole down the street, all the way down, like, the whole town was out to support her. Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, it's brilliant, like.
Stop. But you're dead right. It goes to show you that if you're feeling if you're saying, I'm tired from work, or it's too early, I have to be in work for 9, or you get up at 7, it's too early, I'm not going to go for a half an hour or a 40-minute run or an hour even, like, just think about what she's done, like, even, and I'm not saying that she shouldn't be doing it at her age, but she is in her 60s. Like,
she can do it at her age, you know, like
that, and I'm not saying that she's always good. Jesus Christ, she'd run circles around fucking 15-year-olds, you know, but like, it's just an unbelievable achievement, and geez, the whole town are just. It's like our very own Anya O'Sullivan kind of thing. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair play to her, like, you know, and she has made the whole town proud, like.
Oh my God, yeah, and she's raw spirits and everything in the town, but absolutely fair play to her. So, like, I hope to God we can get her on the show. We'll try see if we can do something. So,
like, she's literally touched every age group throughout the town. Like, everyone has got a lift from her.
Everybody knows her. Yeah, you know. So, well done, Mary. Fair play to you.
I hope she's having a nice relaxing day off today.
I bet she's still running around.
You know? I'd be asleep for weeks.
Oh my God.
You know, fair play to her.
But Jesus. Do you know what I want to do next, actually, in the podcast, right? So we've done a few things now. The past couple of weeks we haven't had a guest on. But we had Gavin and John on before John went back to Canada. But just with work and stuff like that, we haven't been able to schedule a few guests. But we have a few things in the pipeline. But what I was thinking, and I haven't told you now, but what I was thinking for next week, what we might do is, I was going to keep it a secret, but we should do something like, you know, you don't drive, but I drive, right? But we should do like a podcast in the car.
Yeah, I'd be well up for that.
Like a moving podcast kind of thing. Like, so we just drive wherever and we put on a bit of music or whatever in the background. We just talk about.
Get my vocals in. You haven't seen my vocals.
I was just singing there the other day. Train, Drops of Jupiter.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh,
Absolute classic.
Jesus, I love that. I love when you.
Absolute
Oh, do you know what I was singing as well? Actually, Damien Dempsey did Rocky Road to Dublin.
Oh yeah.
Do you not like him? No.
I fucking lost him.
I think he's deadly. We should do that though. We should do that
Definitely
next
do
week.
that,
I don't know how we'll hook up the camera and stuff like that, but and we'll hook up the podcast or the microphones. It'd be an interesting one. I want to do something like that. We won't like steal the carpool karaoke, but it'll be somewhere in around that region.
That's a good idea. I'll give you that one. That's a good idea.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Just something different, like you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, definitely.
Like I say, we're only after finishing our 10-minute ramble. So this is kind of what we're on now. We're on about 15th minute now. So I suppose we can wrap it up here, will we?
Yeah, we could have probably hit out 15 minutes. Two short ones.
Yeah. Right, guys. So this has been the Slip of the Lip podcast. We're after telling you what's going on next week. So make sure and tune in. As usual, just keep an eye out on our YouTube and our Facebook. And if you're on iTunes or SoundCloud or whatever, just go over, give us a like or review, and cheers for the support.
Yeah, and I do have to have a little shout out to a few people kind of when we were off there for a week or two coming up and saying that that we haven't been on, and they missed us and all that, which is it's great to hear, like
absolutely.
And we've always said work comes first, and we get the podcast then, but like it has been a hectic 2 weeks for for everyone involved, so like it is great for everyone have a few kind words and all like that, so I want to just thank you for the two of us. In fairness to all the people who's come up to us.
A few people are actually looking for t-shirts as well. A few people saw, and I was talking about this in the 10-minute ramble, Andy Coe sent a friend of the show, he sent a picture too, and he was wearing the SOTL shirt. He's working over in Holland, so if anyone is, there was one or two people that said they were interested in it, so give us a shout or drop us a DM on the Instagram, and also I want to get me and you jackets done up, but we want to get badges, so if anyone knows if we have a logo where we can get kind of embroidered or something like that, because we want to put on one of the back of our jackets, so if anyone knows that, just give us a shout. And they're cool. We'll see you next week, guys. This has been the Slip the Lip podcast. Good luck.